Welcome everybody to our channel. Today we're going to take a look at the Toyota Hilux twin cab from WPL, the C64-1 in 1 to 16 scale. We noticed that this suspension system is very unreliable. As you can see here, just pressing straight down, one side compresses, the other side doesn't. And it's just random. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And you can see on the back it sticks, so it's jamming up. So we decided to see what's going on and see if we can improve on that, because obviously it's going to be pretty bad for the way it operates. The other thing was, we really think that it sits a bit high. It's just completely unrealistic. You could never road this thing, so it's just a bit of an overkill. So anyway, we'll start to disassemble it and see what we can sort out. We'll remove all the wheels and so forth. I'll skip forward to that and I'll just show you quickly unclipping the shock absorbers. But stay tuned to the end, because we're also going to show you how they perform before and after the modification. Hopefully it's better. Let's see. So now to the last of the wheels, and then we'll remove the shock absorbers. Just a small Phillips head screwdriver does the job really well on that. And then to remove the shock absorbers, it's actually quite simple. We just drop these links off, and we can just flick those off with a flat screwdriver. Just levering them off. Try not to break everything as well, of course, but they're quite robust, quite well made. So here we have the shock absorbers, and again we just need to clip those off. And there we have the shock absorber as the assembly. So to take it apart's also very easy. You can see here also that they are adjustable. You can adjust the position. It doesn't seem to make a lot of difference on the vehicle, but anyway, we're going to try. But you can see here, it's just, sometimes it randomly jams up. So we're going to see if we can do something about that. Disassembling the shock absorber is quite easy. There's two little clips here. I'm not quite sure if you can see them very clearly, but if you just squeeze and get your fingernails in there, you can relieve those, and the end cap comes off very simply. You might need to use a screwdriver or something, but if you've got reasonable fingernails, you can push these two little clips in. So then to disassemble it, the best way is with a Phillips head screwdriver. There's a screw in the back here. Probably can't quite see that, and you simply hold the other end of the shock absorber and unscrew it. Make sure you hold on to all the parts so that things don't disappear after the spring releases. And there we have it. And this part here, the inside shaft, can easily be removed. And there we have it, with the shaft down. So now we'll make our spaces and see how it performs. So the material I'm going to use is fish tank air hose, and I'm just going to cut a 10mm piece off, and I'm going to slip it inside the barrel of the shock absorber. Fits nicely, and between the pin. Okay, so I'm going to reduce the suspension travel by quite a lot. We'll give it a go and see how it works. Okay, so here we have the piece of fish tank air hose slipped over the shaft inside the shock absorber, and that will fit in there quite nicely. Okay, obviously it goes in the other way, so it goes in this way, and then we'll have to screw it in and reassemble it. So after modifying the shock absorbers, inserting the piece of air hose from the fish tank, and Now we can see the difference in length. So both of these have been adjusted fully on the screw thread to fully lowered down to decompress the spring. So we've got about 8 to 10 millimeters. So now we'll get the other two and we'll reinstall them and see how it all works. One other quick thing that I forgot to mention before, when you reinstall the shockers, if you simply clip them on at the back on the ball, and then do the same on the other end, just gently squeeze it on. You can get quite a good grip and just pinch them between here, like that, and there you're away. Now with all the shockers reinstalled, I thought I'd give it a good try, make sure they can't bind up anymore. So give all of them a good bit of a push and shove and make sure that they don't stick anywhere. So I think we've solved that problem of the shock absorbers binding up and stopping the suspension from moving. I'll get the wheels on and we'll see how it looks. Okay, so there we have it. All the wheels are back on, and we'll give it a bit of a test. And you can see it notably sits up quite a bit lower than before. Actually, it should be about 10 millimeters, so I think it certainly looks a lot more authentic. It was just too high and gangly before, and I don't see any of this suspension binding up. So we'll give it a try, and we've got a little comparison video coming up. One I did before and then after the modification, so we'll move into testing that. In conclusion, we can say that the suspension mods we made certainly worked. It operates a little better going up the timber bridge, and it certainly works a bit better going down and through the drain. So in conclusion, the small modification we made worked very well. Thanks for watching. See you next video.